Hello students! Great job finding your way to this video. I hope you're having a great day. So this whole week we're going to be learning about families. Reading books about families, watching stories about families, and thinking about what is a family? What does it mean? So this book today is called Outside the Box Like a Family. So whenever I read, I ask myself a lot of different kinds of questions. I ask myself, do I agree with the author said? I ask myself, what did the author mean? I ask myself, why did they do that? Or in a story, I ask, what's going to happen next? So you ask a lot of questions to keep yourself interested, to help you understand the story more. So during this book especially, I'm going to be modeling how to ask a lot of questions. So, for example, I can already ask a lot of questions from the title. Outside the box like a family. What does outside the box mean? They have a box here, and maybe they're a family. The phrase outside the box means to think differently or think creatively. Not to just think small, like inside of a box, but to think bigger than that. Think of so many ideas. All right, so the key word in this story is going to be family. So before we start, another question I have is, what is a word that you think of when you think of family? What word do you think describes family to you? Okay, so you think about that for a little bit while I think about it. Let's think about it for 5 more seconds. All right, so the word I thought about was the word different, because I know all families are so different. Like, for example, I have 3 sisters in my family, 1 mom and 1 dad. But other people don't have that many. Some people have 2 moms or 2 dads, or maybe even a foster mom. Or maybe you live with your auntie. Or maybe you have 1 sibling or 2 siblings or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 0. All families are different. So in this story, think about how your family is different or the same as the ones that we see. All right. This is a family. This is a big family. Do you think this is a big family? Let's count how many are in this family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I think that is a big family. This is a family. This is a small family. How many people are in this family? 1, 2. I guess that is a small family. This is a family. I see a boy, and I see his stepmom. Oh, so in this family, he has a stepmom. And that's different from mine because I don't have a stepmom. But some people do, just like this boy. This is a family. I see a grandpa. I see a grandma. And some people get to know their grandparents, some people don't. We're all different. So this is their family. Friends can be like family. Friends can be like a family. Let's stop here and ask a question about this. Do you think friends are like family? I can't see your answer, but I do think that friends can be like a family. I wonder why the author is saying that. What's similar between friends and family? Well, they're both there for you. They both care about you. They both support you. So especially super, super close friends can be a lot like family, especially if you see them a lot. And I know some of you might be feeling sad because you don't get to see your friends so much anymore. Because of COVID-19, we have to stay inside. But that doesn't mean that they're still not like family, because we can still hold really close friendships without even seeing them often. So this one said, friends can be like family. This is a class. Oh, so a class can even be like a family. And I remember I told you guys that before, that room 15 was like our family. that we had to care about each other, respect each other, and follow rules to make sure we all felt safe and included. So a class is even like a family. Oh, that's what it even says. A class is like a school family. Nice. And let's see how many people are in this family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that a small or a big family? Whatever you think. A team can be like a family. Are any of you guys on a team? A sports team or a dance team? This book is saying that a team is kind of like a family. Do you agree? You can go like this if you agree. Remember, this is sign language for agree. Or you can do a thumbs up. This is a team. So maybe they're saying a team is like a family because you have to work together, just like a family does, and support each other, just like friends do. A team is like a sports family. Sorry if the words look backwards on your screen. I'm not sure if they do. A team is like a sports family. So they said a class is like a school family, and now a team is like a sports family. Cool. A community can be like a family. Community. Have you ever heard of the word community? That's a big word. So a community is a group of people around you. Like, I know that we used to say that 42nd Street Elementary School was a community because it was big. It was bigger than our class, but it was still our group. Or like your neighborhood can be your community. Or some people even talk about the Los Angeles community. And Los Angeles is the city we live in, and it's very big. But it's still a community. It's smaller than the whole world. But people also talk about a global community. So it's just a group that you're a part of. A community can be like a family. This is a group of friends. So a group of friends can be like a community. Let's see how many people are in this family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you think this is a big family? A community is like a neighborhood family. Oh, so a neighborhood is where you live. It's like maybe 42nd Street is in your neighborhood because it's near where you live. I remember one time Paige said that we lived on the same street. And then she was just kidding. We don't live on the same street. But if we did, that would mean that we lived in the same neighborhood. And since I live close to 42nd Street, we probably do live in the same neighborhood. So a community is like a neighborhood family. There are many kinds of families, as we've been talking about. Let's see how many this family has. 1, and it has a baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you think that's a small family or a big family? Who is like a family to you? So this is our last question, and I want to see your response to Class Dojo. On Class Dojo to answer this question. Who is like a family to you? So since there's the word like, you don't have to put the exact people in your family. Like if the question was who is family to you, on Class Dojo I would draw my 3 sisters, I would draw my mom, I would draw my dad, and I would say this is my family. But this says who is like a family to you. So you can answer with people who you feel are like your family. So maybe they're not actually your family, but maybe they're a super close friend, or maybe you feel like room 15 is your family, or if you're on a sports team, you feel like that's your family. So I want to see on Class Dojo who is like a family to you. And so I can show you my sample answer. I'll put this down for a little bit. So here's the question. Who is like family to you? And I thought about that, and I thought, who's super close to me that is not actually my relative? And I started thinking about my best friend, and my best friend's name is Elise. So I drew Elise. It doesn't really look like her, but it's okay. I tried. So that's Elise, and I wrote, Elise is like family to me. She's kind of like my sister because we're so close. We talk all the time. She helps me with all my problems, and I help her with hers. We support each other, and we love each other. So even though she's not technically my family, she's like a family to me. So you can answer with that. Who is like a family to you? And before we go, I just want to review some of the big words that we learned. So this is a glossary. And a glossary is kind of like a dictionary because it has words and words that you might not know and the definition. So this is our glossary from this story. So the first word is class. And we all know what a class is because we were a part of one. A class. It's when you're in school, that's your learning group. We learned about the word community, a group that you're a part of that makes you feel safe and included. We talked a lot about the word family. So this whole week we'll continue to think about what is a family and how are they different from each other. And this is especially important now that we don't have normal school and we're not going to school. We're spending a lot of time with our family. So let's think about it. And finally, the word team. And sometimes teams are not sports teams. You can be in a team for a lot of different things. Our class is kind of like a team because we work together to achieve a goal of learning. But I know some of you guys said you were on like a football team or a soccer team, and you all work together, you all practice to reach a goal, like maybe winning a game. All right, so this is the last page. What does this say? Some families are big, some families are small. Read about all kinds of groups that are like families. That's what we did in this book called Outside the Box Like a Family. All right, that's the end. Thank you for watching. I'll look forward to seeing your response on Class Dojo. And one quick reminder, if you guys want to be able to see each other and see me, I have Zoom office hours. So Zoom is kind of like a FaceTime app where we could be able to see each other. So make sure you ask your parents or caregivers about them. And they're at 10 a.m. on Monday and Wednesday and 5 p.m. on Tuesday and Thursday. So I'll be super excited to see you guys, and if enough of you guys come, then you can see each other, and that'd be super fun because our class family can be back together again through the screens. Thank you. Goodbye.